is an absolute miracle. But I was so keen to get on after we missed one last Sunday. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, last Sunday, just checking that sounds all right. For me, last Sunday, we had a big event on all day. And by the time I'd got done, there was just no way for me to get back in time for the Sunday sessions, which is, I think there's only been 2 times in the last 2 years that we've missed one. In fact, I think there's only been 1 time before that. So consistency is key. And what's really important, and it's probably about what tonight's session is going to be geared towards, is about that kind of self-care that sometimes you've got to know when it's time to just take a step back and kind of go, right, break time. Daryl Price is here. Good evening, Daryl. How are you, buddy? Good to hear from you. Yes. This week we're kind of doing the relaxing from the stresses of the week and just kind of recharging your batteries and kind of giving you some positive suggestions in order to make you feel good and really help you tackle this fresh week with new drive and gusto so you can achieve your goals, whether they're personal or business. And as with everything with these Sunday sessions, this is about you. If you have any suggestions you want to put in the group, then by all means do that, or leave some comments on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe and share if you find any value or you know someone that may find value from it. But the most important thing is taking this time right now to invest in yourself, to just switch off from the stresses of the week. I must say this as well, during this session, if you're watching, listening, however you are taking part, please do not do so if you're currently seeing the doctor for any serious medical or mental condition, and do not take part if you are currently operating heavy machinery such as driving a car. Set an alarm on your phone for about 40 minutes time. Any suggestions I give you, no matter how deep you will go, you will wake up feeling refreshed, feeling good, feeling alert and alive. Darrell says, at that point, we need to take that step back. Yes. And do you know what? It's so important, especially when we are busy and we live in a world where it's all about high achievement and making massive goals and, big steps. Sometimes it's important to focus inside, know that it's like, right, do you know what? I need to take a step back. I need to just look and evaluate and just have a moment for myself, because when you don't, you do get burnt out and you are charging forward and you've got no energy left in your batteries, and this means you'll run down, and this means you're making decisions from a tired mind, so you're not making the right decisions sometimes. So this is a 30-minute quick feel-good session. And so it's about feeling good and letting go of those stress. Let me put my little timer up on the screen. There we go. And take a sit back, relax, close your eyes. We're going to be using your imagination. So having your eyes closed just helps you focus your mind. It enables you to just stop noticing the distractions around you in the room that you're in, and it enables you to focus inside your mind, to focus and really listen to your body. And many times we find ourselves busy and distracted, and we do this in order to fill a space, in order to stop us thinking about what we are thinking about. If we keep ourselves busy, we don't have to stop and listen to what our body is trying to tell us. And it can be so toxic in the age that we live in now, when it is about working hard is revered as such a good thing, when you have to work within the realms of what's comfortable and safe for you. There's no point working hard towards a Lamborghini if by the time you achieve that, you're having a heart attack or you're ill and you're stressed. It's about listening to your body and your kind of work-life balance. Now, there's nothing wrong in ambition, because ambition is a drive that can push you forward. And there's nothing wrong in working hard. but it's about also knowing the times of setting realistic boundaries, realistic goals, and taking time out to recharge. So as you're sat there, laid there, listening to this video, this program now, I want you to just relax. When I say relax, I really want you to get the concept of relaxation, of physical and mental. I want you, as you're sat there, laid there right now, listening to my voice, I want you to notice how good it feels to just take a moment, to just give yourself 30 minutes of time to just let go, to stop thinking about the stresses and tensions of the week gone by or the week ahead, to stop thinking about the people that stress you out, to stop thinking about the challenges you're facing right now. Give yourself a break. Because although it's okay to work towards a goal, you've got to know sometimes when that goal is really worth working towards. Or are you just making yourself busy, filling your time, causing yourself more stress, and not dealing with the thing, that issue that you know you should probably deal with? As you're sat there, laid there, listening to this right now, I want you to just let go of that stress. Let go of the day-to-day battles and challenges that you face within your business or at work or in your relationship. And I want you to just let it go for a moment. Allow for just these few moments. Allow that wonderful feeling of calmness to fill your body. I wonder what it would feel like. I mean, really feel like to just have your body filled with a sense of calmness, of peace. I wonder how good it would feel to really accept yourself right now. And by accepting ourselves, our limitations, this frees us of that responsibility of feeling bad when we don't quite push harder than we should do. By letting go of everything else and just focusing on you, on what makes you feel good. And why does that make you feel good? As you look towards your goals, what do they really mean to you? When you win that contract, when you do that deal, when you finally get that guy or girl to admit their feelings, when all these things happen, what does it mean to you and why? What inside of you needs that? And as you continue to drift and dream and relax, I want you to let go of all the stress and tension of days gone by. And as you let go of that stress, as you let go of the anxiety and the overthinking and the what ifs, as you let go of all these extra things, you free up your resources to find new and creative ways to achieve your goals. Easier paths that reach the same destination. Because you're not carrying around all that extra stress, that self-doubt, the trauma from when you were younger, the negative patterns that we've picked up that people have imprinted on us through our lives. And as you continue to relax down deeper, I want you to just let go. Imagine how good it would feel right now if all the stress and tension in your mind and body just melted away. Imagine it melting into that chair, down into the floor, and just completely melting, drifting, dreaming away. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to notice a sense of calmness, a sense of well-being. And it starts in one part of your body and starts to spread. It may be one foot feels different from the other, and whichever foot feels calmer, more peaceful, more relaxed, as you noticing the difference between them. Notice how this helps that feeling grow stronger, and as it spreads further around your body. That sense of calmness as it spreads up your leg, along your arm, into your chest and your shoulders. I want you to really relax those shoulders. And notice how this feels. As your shoulders is an area where you carry lots of stress. And we start to really build that up over the days. But just allow them to become loose. Allow the tension to let go. And that's it. Sometimes we've been holding on to some of these things for so long that we are gripping them tight and we don't even realize. And this manifests in those muscle groups. So just really notice, let those shoulders drop and just allow it to let go. Allow the muscles to become loose. Allow those muscles to rest. And I mean really rest. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, noticing how good it feels with every easy breath you exhale. Every breath you exhale, every noise that you hear, every word that I say. You may even find that the sound of my voice helps you relax. As though the sound of my voice goes in through your ears, around your brain, into your bloodstream, and finds those knots in those muscles and helps them just relax. As you imagine yourself now, all those muscles becoming loose, limp, and relaxed. The muscles becoming untangled. The blood starting to flow freer. And as that happens, that in itself has healing properties for you. And as you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, with each easy breath you exhale, find yourself sinking deeper and deeper into this wonderful sense of hypnosis. And when I say hypnosis, I mean that true, deep focus. Still aware of everything that's going on around you, but you just don't care. You allow yourself to really drift down, to really get into the zone, into your flow. And this is the creative part of your mind. This is where your imaginative mind is. And this is the place where your unconscious mind is open to my suggestions. And when those positive suggestions are beneficial to you, you'll take them on board as an automatic reflex action. If I give you a suggestion that goes against your beliefs, your systems, your goals, then it just simply will not stick. As you focusing on the sound of my voice, you can allow yourself to go even deeper now. Some people like to imagine themselves floating on a beautiful white cloud. A beautiful blue sky and just one fluffy cloud which supports you. It holds you. It supports you. And as it supports you, your body feels weightless because the cloud has hold of all that tension. And you can see and feel as you drift and dream and relax. Notice how this feels. Some people like to imagine themselves walking down a staircase, along a beautiful green meadow, or walking along a beach. How you go to your wonderful place is completely up to you. It does not matter whether you walk down those stairs with every number that I count, or whether you see yourself walking across the meadow with the beautiful blue sky. It does not matter if you see and feel yourself on that beach now. All that matters is your ability to use your mind to get that sense, to get that feeling of relaxation. And relaxation is not essential, it's not even necessary. It's just a byproduct as you focus deeper and deeper into your mind. As I count now from 10 down to 1, I just want you to use that as a gauge to allow you to go into a perfect state of hypnosis. And this is a perfect state for you because your mind, your unconscious, knows just how deep for you to go. As I count from 10 down to 1, in your mind, you can imagine yourself seeing deeper and deeper into hypnosis with every number. You could feel the feeling as you exhale of sinking down heavier and heavier. Either way, it's right for you. As we start now at 10, deeper, deeper relaxed. The stress and tension just draining away now. 9, letting go, truly letting go right now. All that tension, all that baggage, all that unneeded stuff. 8, the sound of my voice will stay with you no matter how deep you go. 7, noticing how good this feels. Now you know when you give something 100%, when you really commit to it, you know you can do so well. And it's the same with this moment now. 5, floating, drifting down even more. Your mind is in control. Your body is listening to your mind. And your body and mind are just helping you relax down as you go deeper and deeper into your hypnosis, into your sense of focus, deeper and deeper to your true self. 4, noticing how good it feels. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go now. 3, no noises bother or disturb you. They just make you feel so good. You're in control. And you're noticing your body's healing as you feel better and better. 2, almost there. And 1. So I've counted 1. I want you to just take this moment now. And the amazing thing with this time is the perception of time can go so quickly, or it can feel so slow, because your unconscious mind can do many tasks simultaneously. As I'm talking to your unconscious mind and asking you to visualize and focus on certain things, your unconscious mind right now is open and is also working on its own things, its own healings and motivations that you need. Your unconscious mind, whilst following my tasks, our tasks to enable you to reach your goals in a way that's right and safe and good for you. At the very same time, because you are taking the time to invest in yourself, to listen to your body, your unconscious mind is running along and reformatting, rebooting, resetting. It is updating the software, those applications, and tuning everything to make sure it is working perfect. And we've all had those computers or phones or apps that hasn't been updated for a long time. And in this modern world, when we're running around at 100 miles an hour and we're focused on achieving the next goal, the next goal, the next goal, the next thing, the next task, the next meeting, the next Zoom, the next this, we forget to reboot our systems. So that computer is constantly on. And with it constantly being on, those apps, even though you're not consciously aware of them, they're working away in the background. And because you're not rebooting, because you're not resetting, what's happening is those apps sometimes can be using out-of-date programs. Things that used to be correct for that software to run perfectly, but now a new update has been released and needs to be installed. A great example of this is like advertising, and the health professionals used to say to us years ago that fat was bad. And now it's kind of being said that fat in and of itself is good. It's just certain fats are bad and sugar's bad and all these different things. The narrative has changed. Things, as time moves on, change. When I was a child, I believed in Santa Claus. Very much so. And now as an adult, that belief is ridiculous. Just as time moves on, different things become possible. I want you now to see yourself looking at a big screen with various different apps. It could be an Android or an iPhone, it doesn't matter. But see those apps. There's your health, there's your time, there's your finances, there's your friends, there's your relationships, there is family. These are your apps. These are the things that are running constantly, worrying in the background, causing you stress. One of these apps will stand out to you as you look at that screen. You'll become more aware that one's maybe doing that little shake that they do on the iPhone or whatever they do on the Android. It lets you know that updates are needed. I just want you to take one of those. Let's go to your sleep. Now, this is a big one. This is your sleep habits, your sleep patterns. But sleep is so important because that's when you reset. That's when you reformat. That's when those new learnings are programmed within your mind. I want you to double tap on that app. And I want you to look on there, and somewhere there'll be an update. Imagine it, see it, feel it now. Update that app. See as it closes down and restarts. Because as we go through life, we pick up terrible learnings and patterns and programs, especially when it comes to sleep. We know what we should be doing. We know we shouldn't be drinking stimulants after a certain time. We know we should not be having blue light after a certain time, such as your phone or television, we know we could create a positive sleep ritual. And sleep is so important, but yet we don't focus on the importance of getting to sleep. Sometimes we're busy running around doing things, jump into bed and then expect it to happen automatically. Whereas you have to learn those rituals and those negative patterns you've picked up for your sleep. You need to update, to refresh. Start from the beginning, a reboot of your sleeping patterns. This is where you naturally, after a certain time, you know I need to put away any devices that are going to keep me awake, any stimulants, any stresses, and learn to switch off and let go. Now, by adjusting and focusing on your sleep patterns, this can help align so many other things, such as your confidence and self-belief. Double tap that. See there the various dials and sliders needed to increase your confidence, to increase your self-belief, to increase your value of yourself. And for me, this was always a troublesome one because I always wanted to help other people. But you've got to value your time. You've got to respect your own value here. Because if you're giving too much to other people, if you don't value and respect your time or yourself, then they're not going to either. So if you have to chase it and it's not worth it, then just let it go. Move your value up to 100% because your time, your energy, your health, your fitness is the number one priority before friends, before family, before relationships, before work. You've got to believe in you and set those realistic boundaries. Set the alert on that app that if that value, if that boundary is crossed, then it sets off a little alarm. And notice how it feels as your value, your self-belief, your confidence all increases. Notice how good this feels. Notice how by focusing on your true values, on who you are and who you want to be, you become more focused. And by sticking to those goals, those boundaries, those values, by respecting and loving yourself enough to forgive yourself from any indiscretions from the past and to know that you are doing the best that you can with the resources that you have right now. Don't worry about other people and what they're doing. Don't be distracted by the toxicness of social media and Instagram. Just focus on you, your values, your goals. And this will enable you to stop being distracted by other shiny things and be really focused and driven on your goal of becoming the best you, the happiest you, the most content version of yourself. You don't have to fill that void inside of you with other distractions or shiny things. You choose to just be you. And by doing so, you find it's easier to work towards that goal. It's easier to see yourself having already achieved that goal. It's easier for you to become the person that you want because you're evolving. You're changing and growing. You're rebooting and letting go of the old programs of the past. The old programs that are running out of date software. By updating your apps, your internal software systems now, you are running a optimized version of you. And every night when you go to bed and you go to sleep, that's the moment when this reset, this reboot happens. Your new self wakes up the following morning, ready to take on the world, ready to face those challenges, and finding yourself becoming an inspiration to the people around you, spreading that positive energy out from you. And as you do so, you feed off other people's positive energy. And because your values are now high, because your self-respect is now high, you don't allow the negative energy of other people to pull you down or to draw from your energy. In fact, this keeps you motivated and on that path to your success. Tonight, when you go to bed, you'll be completely relaxed, looking forward to waking up the following day, refreshed, revitalized, re-energized in every way, shape, and form. Not because I say so, but because your unconscious mind says so. Every suggestion I've given you is going to become unlocked into your unconscious right now and becomes automatic for you. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes feeling wonderful, relaxed, re-energized, knowing on some level that you've made a change already, but not quite knowing, not being able to put your finger on it, but knowing that your mind is focused, feeling good, letting that stress go now. As we go 1, locking in those positive suggestions, knowing that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You'll not allow anything to distract or take you off your path, but constantly learning and evolving as you go. Every failure gives you new feedback, and this helps you get stronger and better in your goal. 1, 2, 3, feeling good in every way, shape, and form, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, re-energized, revitalized, and refreshed. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, feeling so good. And 5, eyes open, give your hands a bit of a shake. Hopefully that is good for you. There we go. Let that, take a big deep breath in. Give yourself a bit of a stretch. Sip of tea if you want. And just allow yourself to feel good. So there we go, 13 seconds left of our 30-minute session. Hopefully that was good for you, and your unconscious mind will kind of, cement those things, put those puzzles into place, make that jigsaw piece just click for you. Do join me every Sunday right here on Facebook and YouTube for Sunday sessions. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment sections of this video. If you're watching this on the replay, then please do let me know in the comment section if there's any particular topic you would like to touch on in the future weeks. Please do like and subscribe. Obviously, it helps me kind of spread the word for these sessions. And if there's anyone you know that would benefit from them, then please do share it with them. From me, from this week, take care. I shall see you same time next week on the Sunday sessions, and have fun. Take care.